I'm out on the Patho Plains today, an important area comprising just under 800 square kilometres of mainly pastoral farmland, located just near the town of Gumbower in north central Victoria. I'm about to chat with Kirsten and Deanna from Trust for Nature. A unique relationship has been developed between Trust for Nature and private landowners to manage this land and protect the endangered and cryptic species that is the Plains Wanderer. Deanna, Kirsten, thank you so much for meeting with me today. You're both from Trust for Nature. Can you tell us about the beautiful landscape that we're currently on?
Well, this is the Patho Plains, so welcome to the Patho Plains.
Thank you.
What we are looking at is a nationally endangered grassland, critically endangered and extremely important habitat for the Plains Wanderer, which is also critically endangered. And safe to say, this is protected land owned by Andy and Judy McGilvray.
And protected forever. So
yeah, how do the covenants work on the land?
well, they're placed on the title of the property. So, and they're a voluntary agreement between Trust for Nature and the landowners. And once a covenant is placed on the title, it's on there in perpetuity, and it can't ever be removed.
Yeah, well, these are all working farms, but the Plains Wanderer in particular, requires very specific habitat requirements. So you can see when you look out to the grassland, it's not too thick out here, and it's not very sparse. And the Plains Wanderer, it's just right for Plains Wanderers, and we know that that is the number one key for them, is that they need to have that habitat structure right. That doesn't happen without the grazing that we have on the plains on these farms.
Yeah,
that's just remarkable. That kind of blows my mind to think that, you don't just need to kind of leave these landscapes to go wild again, but you actually need to sort of cultivate them in order to...
They need to be actively managed, because grasslands are just so incredibly dynamic. So these grasslands just respond to the rain that we're having now. We've had a really fantastic spring across Victoria, but in particular up here. And so if you don't manage that biomass, the Plains Wanderers, there's no habitat. And we saw that happen back in when we had that above average rainfall event in Victoria, which was the end of 2010, 2011. So the population of Plains Wanderers just crashed because there was just such huge growth across the plains. There was no available habitat, or very little available habitat left for them.
So tell me about how you're kicking these goals now. How are the Plains Wanderers coming back in force?
They are increasing. The number's increasing since the crash. In terms of kicking goals for Trust for Nature, we've been able to covenant over 600 hectares of Plains Wanderer habitat here in the last couple of years, which is incredible. It's permanently protected, which means the risk of cultivation is removed, and that's the biggest threat in this landscape. And so not only that though, is that we've got this two-way working relationship with the farmers who also know what they're doing, and we learn from them about how they manage the habitat, which makes us all a stronger force, to work at restoration of the rest of the habitat for the bird.
And I think that the really, really exciting thing that gives me hope, and I know would be the same for you, Dee, is that we actually have a whole list of people that would like to covenant. We just, but we just need the money. So, and which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.